It's spooky. It's spooky. It's spooky. It's spooky. It's spooky.
Hello, spooky friends, and welcome to another episode of Storytime with the Scaryish Podcast.
Woo!
I'm Robin Grace, this is Adam Diaz.
Hello.
And these episodes are dedicated to reading your homegrown horrors that you've generously shared with us to share with you.
Indeed. If you have a story like that, I will tell you what they are. Actually, I don't know. I just sort of jumped into your part. The stories with... holy balls. All right, let's go ahead and mark that. Take a 2. So the stories that we typically get from you wonderful folks are paranormal, supernatural, spiritual, sometimes true crime, sometimes cryptid-related, sometimes coincidental, where you thought something spooky was happening, but nothing actually was. Those ones tend to be hilarious. And if someone had a story like that, Robin, where could they send them?
You can send them to our email, storytime@scaryish.com. You can also go to our website, scaryish.com. There's a contact us page. You fill out that form, and it gets to us that way.
Indeed. So there's a lot of ways to reach out to us. We would love to hear from you. And I know we have this typical intro. It's pretty standard. I think some people kind of tune it out because it's like, white noise. And you're like, all right, let's get to the stories. This is the point where I would like to say, send us your stories. If you have stories to share and you've been sitting on them, send them, write me out. If you have friends that have stories, you'd be like, oh yeah, they should share it. Let them know to send them because we're getting caught up on the backlog and we want to keep story time going. So send us your stories. All right, so we are going to have 4 stories tonight, as per usual. Pretty excited to jump into it. Would you like to go first, or would you like me to go first?
Why don't you go ahead and go first?
Okay, I can do that. Before I do go first, for our wonderful live audience joining us right now...
Everybody says that it's either echoey or it's, really quiet.
Echoey or really quiet? Well, I can tell you that the microphones are good, because the sample is really high. I don't show any reverb coming in. You say everyone says that.
Apparently mine maybe sounds far.
Well, you're super far away like usual, so that has nothing to do with the cord. Just get up on your microphone and talk. Give us a test.
Test? Oh, it's choked on my name. Whatever.
This is the worst test ever.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, let me just adjust the gain up. And hopefully it won't blow out any microphones out there.
It says both sound echoey.
The echoey thing, I cannot explain. Having echo... See, it's spiking in the red for everything we're saying now. Let me bring it down a bit. Okay.
Everyone said you just got really loud.
Yep. That's about right. I mean, so here's the deal. The normal filters we use were all disabled. And our sample was still really loud, really coming in hot. So I just turned on the normal filter, and now it's way too loud. So I guess I'll just make a new one.
Oh, no, I don't know what's going on.
Here's the thing. Everyone has different volumes, so it's really hard to tune based off of, individual stuff. Also, Robin always comes in much, much quieter than I do. So what we're going to do is just adjust this one up and go from there. All right. That might be good. As far as the echo goes... I don't know. We only have one output going through right now. The camera's stuff is off, so not sure why there would be an echo. But I'm going to ask Robin to vamp while I jump on the stream and listen to it. So.
Okay. Oh, sorry. let me pour myself a drink.
She's not vamping.
It's my birthday this weekend, so for this episode, I'm drinking Hello Kitty sake because I actually really like Hello Kitty. Everyone's saying oh my gosh, I'm actually wearing pink, and I don't know. I love Hello Kitty and all things cute, so...
Hang on. Let me give this a shot. Boom. All right. So now we're going to come in quiet. All right. So how about now? I just reset the amp. I was just like, fuck it. Not the amp, but the audio interface. That should take care of it. There we go. Everyone's saying so much better. Looks good now. The echo thing, I think what was happening was that it was actually picking up a different microphone that's not these two, despite the fact that we're getting audio sample off of these two for our recording. The stream was coming from, I don't know, one of the random microphones. It might have been this one, but it's not even showing this one on the thing. So either way, I think we should be good now. So I don't have to worry about jumping into the stream and listening to it for myself. Thank you for the feedback. Glad we got that trouble shot. And now we can go ahead and address the elephant in the room.
What's the elephant in the room?
The friends that have joined us
for the spooky ghosts.
Stream. We didn't really dress up this year for Halloween.
I am.
I mean, she literally just did that because I told her 3 minutes before the show, we didn't dress up this year.
So I just put on my Mabel sweater and
I don't have a readily accessible outfit. I don't know where my cheerleader outfit is anymore.
I have the skirt for it too, but I'm not putting a skirt on. No one's going to see my legs.
I was going to say, I could put on the cheerleader skirt. No one's going to see my legs. But yeah, so tonight I'm going to be drinking a Guinness. So I hope everyone's okay with that. If not, too bad, so sad. And good stuff. We're streaming at a different bitrate than normal. I don't think anyone will notice. It's higher. And it's been working for us. We did our Call of Duty Modern Warfare stream on Saturday, where we did the zombie mode, which was super fun, by the way. And we did that in 8K bitrate. And yeah, so I'm pretty happy about that. Cheers. Thank you, Guinness, for sponsoring this episode.
It's not sponsored. If you would like to sponsor us, we like Guinness.
We would love that. That would be amazing.
We would love that.
So, yeah, we're just going to be kind of cash tonight because, yeah, it's Robin's birthday week. Halloween is the same day as Robin's birthday. That always comes in second place in all of our hearts, but Halloween is fun too. My dad's moving on Thursday. He found a place, so yay, I get to take a day off and lift shit by myself all day. So, it's good stuff.
You want to get into your first story?
Yeah.
And get this episode started?
Sure. I said we are going to be super cash. Now Robin's going to be all business, so guess what? We'll go with my long one first. Let's do that. Let me go ahead and mark it, and we'll jump right in. Booyah.
Sorry, I got to close it.
All right, so let me get into my first story and the first story of the evening. The subject is brainwaves and spooky coincidences. And it starts out like this. Hey, Adam. Hey, Robin.
Hello.
Hello. I recently discovered your podcast on Spotify. Shout out Spotify. From someone I watch on YouTube. I wonder who that could be. You guys have officially made it into the big leagues.
Woo-hoo!
Jokes aside, I love spooky shit, and I feel like I've watched all the great, good, and mildly questionable horror/thriller films and shows out there, so your podcast was a welcome reprieve.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, I have two stories. I was compelled to write about this first one after listening to Storytime episode 3 and how Adam was talking about his brother and the brainwaves thing. So before I move on, I'll refresh because this is Storytime episode 142.
Yep.
So that was 139 episodes ago.
Oh my goodness.
So my brother had this theory back in the day where you become accustomed to someone's brainwaves because brainwaves actually exist. And if you're hurt or in some way like panicked, your brainwaves will change, and someone that's attuned to your brainwaves might notice, and it might feel like intuition, or it might just be like, I think there's something wrong. But it's almost like your brain is sending out an SOS that is not verbal. And I really liked that idea when I was growing up because it kind of explained why people would get like weird feelings sometimes. Like, I think there's something wrong with so-and-so, you know? And you could be like massive distances away and still feel that, which is still really unexplainable to me. But I remember explaining this to my friends while I had that feeling about my brother, who was having like one of the worst experiences of his life. So it's something that I always think about when stuff like that happens. So that is what this person is referring to in case you did not remember, because you don't have a memory that goes back 3 years. So the email continues. Context: I'm studying to become a doctor, so you best believe I researched if that theory had any credence.
That's amazing.
That is awesome.
Congratulations. Good luck getting your degree.
It's a lot of schooling, and I hope you do well. The email goes on to say, I'm still undecided on that matter, but part of me does want that to be true. A few years ago, my boyfriend and I hadn't been talking much. He just needed space because a family member of his had passed away, whom he was close with. In parentheses, he isn't a touchy-feely person, and I suck with consolation. Go figure. That's rough, and I think you handled it the right way. So
a lot of people are really bad with consoling other people. I know when my sister was really upset when my grandma passed away, I was just like,
there.
You're fine.
If we get too serious of topics, and not even topics, but like messages sent to us on like Facebook or Instagram, Robin's like, that one's all you, bud. And I'm like, oh, cool.
I'm really not good at it.
We got some really nice compliments sent to us today, and so I got a message from her while she was at work that said, like, so that Instagram message is all you. And I was like, all right, let me put on my therapist cap really fast. And I got into it, and it was just like compliments about the topic. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. It wasn't something like super serious, but I don't know if I'm good at it, but I'm more comfortable addressing it, I think, because I've had like crazy stuff happen in my life, as most of you know. So I will continue with this email. I remember it was a Wednesday night, and that night when I was finishing up work, I ended up in a really bad car accident.
Oh, wow.
Unbeknownst to me at the time, but my boyfriend had started calling me literally as I had finished my shift and had started up my car. I don't text and drive, in parentheses. That is very smart. The next day, when I had the chance to talk to him, he told me that he felt something wasn't right.
Oh, wow.
Mind you, he lived in the next state over, and the only way he could contact me was through my phone. In parentheses, hadn't met my family and friends yet. The way he recalled it, he felt like I was in big trouble and had started spamming my phone the exact moment I started my car to tell me that something was wrong and I needed to be careful. Really funny how that works.
I think that's really impressive that this is someone that you were dating that didn't hadn't met your friends, hadn't met your family, but he still was like vibing with you on such a big thing, you know? I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I think it is too.
Unless you're not together anymore, in which case it's like, well, that was neat at the time.
What's also funny, and this is me just being like a little bit out there, which is typically not the case, is that I think there's a lot of instances where people who are really reserved and who aren't touchy-feely are that way because they have like some empath tendencies, you know, where it's like a feedback loop of grief. It's really hard to be around other people that are grieving at the same time as you because you have your grief and you have their grief, which is like
Theo.
Yeah, it's Theo. It's entirely Theo from Haunting of Hill House season 1. So it's possible like that. It's something he was obviously very plugged into like how you were, and it's a really weird sign that someone who is so like not disconnected but isolated when it comes to dealing with things like that would have that happen. So I will continue. It says, my second story is more coincidental than anything, depending on what you want to believe. Possibly both spooky and coincidental. I visited my cousin who lives in Canada, as I live in Australia and had never been. I've been to Canada a lot. I've never been to Australia.
I've never been to Australia. It's definitely one of the bucket list places to visit.
Oi! I just want to do that down there.
Oh my God. Down under.
Down under. She lives in Canada with her mom. Her dad works elsewhere. And she had previously mentioned jokingly that a ghost also lives in the house with her. One night we were watching Oculus. I fucking love that movie.
That movie is so intense.
Yeah, it really is.
I don't know. I know
still
you
think it's a
love
good
it,
movie.
but I've seen it once and I see it pop up on Hulu. I'm like, should I watch it?
It's an excellent horror film because it's a good film that you kind of don't want to watch again because it's creepy.
Yep.
All right, so they were watching Oculus. One night we were watching Oculus because why not? And I kid you not, the literal second after the movie ended, all the lights in the house went out. All of them. We contacted our neighbors and it was only our house that had the lights blow.
Make sure you're not eating any apples.
Yeah, don't eat an apple when that's happening. Just watch the movie if you don't know what we're talking about. I tried to rationalize it as the fuse box being blown. It had been showing pretty badly that year. But when we went to check it, it was fine. None of the lights would turn on with the switches. To say we were freaked is an understatement. Another tangent, I'm religious, so what we believe in our religion is the more aware you are and allow yourself to be about the supernatural, demons, and other dimensions, etc., the easier it is for them to take hold of you, contact you, etc. I think that's present in a lot of religions. It's like piercing the veil type of thing. Like if you notice them, they'll notice you. So I will continue reading. We did what any normal young adult does and ran to my auntie to tell her about the lights and the weird coincidence. Funny thing is, when my auntie tried turning on the lights, they all switched on, as if nothing had happened. The next few nights, we also started to hear scratching on the roof above our room and in some of the other rooms too. So coincidence or spooky shit? You decide, but you best believe I slept under the blanket the whole night. Love your podcast. Your energy and enthusiasm is contagious, and I love it.
Aww.
Keep up the great work. A smiley face.
Thank you so much for joining us here at with the Spooky Fam and starting to listen to our episodes and support us. And thank you for sending in your stories.
Shout out to Jessica Braun. I'm just guessing.
It's
that's
like every
the YouTuber.
episode.
I mean, we got a lot of people that came over because of her, and it's amazing. I will say, like, coincidences absolutely line up with things that make it seem paranormal or supernatural. And if it is not something like that, then the event can be easily corrected. And the way I can explain that is all the lights went out. You immediately went to the rational thing of, clearly it's the breaker box. Let's go check the breaker box. And then you start flipping switches and nothing's working. My first thought is maybe there was a master that had been thrown and you didn't realize it. But I would trust you in this situation to know that because you were saying you were flipping them all and still nothing was coming on.
Out here, it seems like a lot of the main power stations blow.
Yeah, they explode and burst into flames and burn
Transformers?
for a while.
Lots of those happen all the time.
It's not even just the Transformers. It's like the whole, like, half
station.
A block power station. It's happened since we've lived in this location for 4 years. Twice. Like, massive fires, like, within a mile of the house.
Yeah.
So, and one of them knocked out our power. The other one, shockingly, did not. So I would say that the creepiest part about that story is when you went to get your aunt and she came downstairs, and aunt, however you want to say it, and she threw the exact same switches. All of a sudden it worked. It's like, okay, demons, definitely fucking demons. Like you have a rational reaction at first, something doesn't work, and then for no reason it does for someone else. It's like, this is some spooky shit. So I think you reacted really well, and if you have other stories, we definitely want to hear them. So thank you for sending that into us. All right, let's look over into stream chat, see what you wonderful folks have to say. Jay Valor says, higher the flame, longer the shadow, stronger the faith, stronger fear of the veil of evils and temptations. I've always heard that the brighter the light burns, the longer of a shadow it casts. So that is a very astute observation.
What is that one Fall Out Boy? Well, it's more of a
the songs
Steve
you grow
Aoki.
to like never stick at first.
No, the Steve Aoki song where it's like
the brightest
things
fade the fastest. Which isn't necessarily true.
I just like that song.
I like the breakdown.
You mean the drop in the bass?
Sure, whatever. Fuck you. All right, gonna scroll through some of the intro stuff. A lot of people joined us. It looks like Glitch was the first person in either channel over there in YouTube. Oh no, I'm sorry, over there in Twitch.
Oh, do you want to read all the subs that happened?
Yeah, we could do that. So
gotta scroll down. There's been lots of redemptions.
I'll do the subs and then I'll do the redemptions.
Okay.
So shout out to Laura Ann 588 who resubscribed with Prime Gaming for the 15th month. Said woo. Fancy Iguana also resubscribed for the 6th month, saying hello. I'm What's For Dinner resubscribed using their own dollar bills, y'all, for 10 months. Says, if you're both afraid of spiders, which one of you is the official spider squisher? That would be me, and it sucks.
Blah. That's definitely Sake.
Merlin Valor resubscribed for the 6th month using their own money and says, hi-oh. Merlin Valor also gifted a sub over there to Girl Panic 95, pushing them to their 5th month, which is awesome. And 52DZ has resubscribed using their own money for the 26th month in a row. 26 months in a row.
Holy crap.
You might be the person that supported me the most in my life aside from Spooky Mom. Like,
oh my gosh.
That's absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. Seriously, that's awesome. All right, let's scroll down and look at the redemptions now. Where's my mouse? It's like that moment in Jurassic Park where it's like, he can't see you if you don't move. Okay, here we go.
Glitch says you better pour your beer into a glass. Don't be a monster.
I don't have a glass to pour it into, so I'm going to have to drink it out of the bottle, I know. Mm-hmm. Redemption.
I'm like looking around at the numerous teacups and mugs and glasses I have around me.
If you want to grab me a mug, I'll drink out of a mug. We've had 3 redemptions for drinks, 1 from IMB Trainer and 2 from The Cursed Wolf 89, which is Meadows' new name. So thank you so much. Also, if you like to watch anyone stream Warzone, Meadows is definitely better at it than I am, and you can go ahead and go follow his channel. He's trying to get to affiliate. I think he's up to 10 followers. He just started, so he's been incredibly supportive of everything I've ever done in my entire life, literally. And I just want to give him a shout out and say, go toss him a follow. He's a wonderful human being, IRL, and he's really good at Warzone too. So go check that shit out.
He and his wife are good at Warzone.
Yeah, actually. I was going through the categories of like my friends to see who's like got the best K to D, has the most kills, and there was like a couple of them that his wife was ahead of him, and he's like, "Wait, go back to that," because he was of course watching my stream. He's like, "Go back there," and he's like, "I got to get that worked out." But they always play together too, so it's really cool to watch another couple stream. I guess I'm drinking out of the bottle, so here we go.
And this is definitely not as easy to drink as the stuff from last week.
Guinness in a bottle feels wrong, but it doesn't taste bad. So I do love Guinness with Angry Orchard or any other hard cider, because it's just like that flavor mixed with like that sweet is just so perfect together. It's like a brownie with like salt on top. What are you looking for? The percentage? You checking to see how fucked up you're gonna get?
I was looking at like what type it is, like what type of sake it is. It just says rice.
Aren't they all rice sake?
I don't know why this would be sweeter than other sake that I've had.
Ah, I see what you're saying.
If they're all made of rice.
All right. I
have a strawberry one downstairs. I'll have that one next week.
Just going to scroll through here and see lots of folks just talking about the battles that were going on, joining into certain teams. I am B-Trainer says so. So not sure what's wrong, but I have a theory about my subscribing through Amazon Prime. I was on my trial membership, which got extended to November 3rd. So I'll try to resub then.
Oh, cool.
Cool. That works. Jay Valor over on YouTube and Lil Boy said hi and hi-oh.
I'm really glad that there are people out there that know what this sweater is from Gravity Falls. If you haven't watched Gravity Falls, it is a cartoon. But it's really, I think it's both cute and it's like SpongeBob, where it's like a kid's cartoon, but it's kind of, there are mature aspects of it. But they do different creepy creatures that they come across, or like, I don't know, it's a cute show. My younger sister loves it. She always dresses as Dipper and I'll dress as Mabel, and we're just like the cutest siblings. I don't know, it's funny.
I've never seen it before, but I've seen them dress as it more than I've actually seen the episodes of the show. So
let's see.
It's so funny to watch everyone talk about like the weapons they're wielding and the teams that they use. Someone had like hashtag team fuck bagels. Someone had,
what's wrong with bagels?
No, like Zach Baggins.
Oh, got it.
Hashtag hammer, hashtag woo. It's just so funny.
Oh, I'm What's a Dinner says, petition to change Halloween to Robbingween. That's cute.
Agreed.
Thank you.
Seconded and approved.
A lot of
through.
people also agree with you, babe.
Vivian says hi over there on YouTube. What up, Vivian? Thank you for joining us.
Laura Ann says her memory does not go back 3 years, but she actually listened to the first few episodes of the pod earlier today. Thank you for re-listening.
Nice. Yeah, absolutely. So I think I'm caught up because I see people commenting the Mabel sweater. Vivian says, oh my god, those ghosts are the cutest things I've ever seen aside from your beautiful faces.
Oh,
thank you so much. So
it was very fun to make them.
We've made them before. And I think these are the replacement for the fact that we didn't really dress up. Like Robin was able to toss on a costume at the last second. I'm dressed up as Adam from Scaryish.
I have like mouse ears. That's all I have. Oh, or cat ears. Do you want cat ears?
Sure.
I don't know if they'll fit your head. You have a giant head.
I know. Oh, give me the Scaryish ears. That's perfect. So, in case anyone wants to know, you just take cheesecloth and starch.
Liquid starch.
And then you'll need a bottle. We used milk jugs for the ones that have the fatter bodies, and then you can get a 2-liter bottle for anything that wants to be taller.
Bodies.
And you just tape a balloon to it, and then you...
A blown-up balloon, obviously.
A blown-up balloon, duh. And you just dip the cheesecloth in starch, wring it out so that it has starch all over it. You drape it over the thing, you tie something around the neck, and you wait a day. And then it'll maintain its shape, and they're pretty fucking awesome. So
yeah,
shout out Spooky Mom, who went all Martha Stewart on us like 2 or 3 years ago when we started doing these.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
They do not last, though.
No, they don't.
They lose their starchiness.
What's funny, too, is when we blew up the balloons, it was me, Robin's sister, and Spooky Mom. And the next day when we were going to go back and get them all taken care of...
Did you take 3 drinks or just 1?
I took 2. Everyone's balloons had deflated except mine, because I apparently have magical breath that doesn't deflate. So, or everyone else was breathing really hot and they their breath cooled off and then the balloon condensed, which is, I'm guessing, what actually happened. But I'll take magic breath. Magic breath works for me.
I'm Beef Trainer says, I would not mind visiting Australia, except there are large spiders and other bugs, mainly spiders, and all other creatures that want to murder you, like the blue ring octopus.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
I'm not a big beach person. I don't go swimming. I mean, we have a pool and I don't go swimming. So, I'm not too worried about that. Spiders, very terrifying. That's the biggest thing with Australia that I'd be afraid of, but I really want to go and see kangaroos and koalas.
I really want to see koalas. I love koalas.
Thank you so much, I'm Beef Trainer, for subscribing.
It was a gifted sub from the Cursed Wolf. So thank you so much to both of you. Emma over there on YouTube says, just wanted to drop in and say hi. I miss you all and the stream.
Thank you.
School's been hella crazy lately, and I gotta leave to study for an exam. I hope you all are doing well, and I love the ghosts. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The Chunkster says, octopus is pretty tasty, to be honest. Yeah, octopus is tasty.
When
takoyaki, so good.
Cooked right, it's really good. Vivian says, happy almost birthday. Are you going to do a Saturday game stream? The plan right now, as far as I know, is yes, correct?
For what?
Saturday game stream. Vivian said happy birthday and asked if you were going to stream on your birthday.
Yeah, we're going to be doing Call of Duty, zombies, and stuff.
Cool. Good to know. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh my gosh, I'm What's a Nerd says, I can't do swimming pools anymore. I can't stop thinking about the water that sloshes through my butt crack could end up sloshing across my face.
That's funny.
The beach, fish, and other animals pee and crap in that. So
It's like that episode of Archer.
it's like you're going to toss up one or the other. I mean,
That episode of Archer where they're like, I never drink water. Fish shit in it.
true.
Jay Valor says, black and tan Guinness and cider.
Ooh.
I've heard black and tan. I've heard it called snakebite too. I know there's an actual difference to it. I don't know the specifications
we also
on
have
it.
Angry Orchard. We could totally make one.
I know. I was talking about that before the show when you
Yeah.
brought up the Guinness. Low Boy says, Gravity Falls is the best. Christina says, sup y'all, happy last week of October. And that is my YouTube chat. I am caught up.
Chunkster asks how this tastes. It tastes just like regular sake, except this one is creamy. So normal sake is clear, you know,
It's like-
and like super smooth. This one's
Yeah.
creamier and much sweeter, but still has that sake taste because it's not flavored. So it's all right. 10 out of 10 would not get it again. I would rather buy lots and lots of bottles of soju.
That's funny. Glitch says snakebite is whiskey and cider. I'm going to challenge that. Everywhere I've ever
Snake
ordered...
Bites, Guinness, and Angry Orchard.
Yeah, everywhere I've ever ordered a snakebite, I've never gotten whiskey. So I think it might be regional.
It
to
might
honest
be
with you.
regional.
So that would make a whole lot of sense. IMButrina says, I'm just reading Twitch chat now. I'll leave it for Robin to read.
Oh, okay. No, you can read. It's fine.
IMButrina says, we got the I Hate You button pins, the cute ghost
Oh,
that says boo
yay!
on the banner, and the horned Scaryish guy.
Thank
Nice.
you so much. Princess Buttface Kate says, I watch Gravity Falls every summer and Over the Garden Wall for spooky season.
Nice.
I need to watch Over the Garden Wall.
I keep hearing
really
about
bad.
this show, dude.
Yeah.
Or not the show, this movie, right? Over
I
the
think
Garden
it's a
Wall?
show.
Is it?
I think so.
I'm down either way.
Scroll. Teihei says, just watched Gravity Falls yesterday. It's such a good cartoon. You really should watch it. I think you'd have fun watching it. Their Uncle
Probably.
Stan is, or Grunkle Stan. I don't know. He's funny. I like his character. Okay. Scroll. Sorry, I'm trying to scroll. I'm What's for Dinner says, our pin collection grows ever larger. I can't believe how many pins you folks have ordered over the course of us releasing them. You guys are amazing and so supportive. And
I got to look at Robin's books the other day, and I was just like, damn, like there's been a lot of product ordered by you and ordered by the people who not just follow the show, but follow her shop.
pretty negative.
It's not as negative as you would imagine, though. So.
No, yeah, but Adam was like, you've spent how much on this?
I said it like that specifically because I'm just campaigning continuously to get a second one of these microphones. So it's easier for me to do editing, and it's easier for me to make sure our levels are the same because, like, it's difficult to adjust to two different microphones coming through the same audio interface. And I was just like, wait, how much have you spent on merchandise? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, well, I'm totally going to get that new microphone, just so you know. So
Well,
expect to see two of these in the near future.
in the near future, like right now, we have like $10 in our bank account.
Oh, near future, I don't mean like now. I mean at some point.
All right. Let's see. ASB Bunny says blue ringed octopus are scary. They can be the size of a coin and will paralyze you. The only way to save someone is to keep their heart beating with CPR until the ambulance arrives. That's so scary. I did not know that. Actually, Faison says the only place I've ever heard that serves Guinness and Angry Orchard calls it a bad apple.
I've never heard that,
I've
but
never
I like
heard
that name.
either. Let's see.
Shout out to the Cursed Wolf 89 who gifted a sub over to Princess Buttface Kate. And then I looked down in the chat and he said, I like your name. It's a good name.
Let's see. I Once Nerdist says, yay, just realized on top of fish peeing and pooing in the water, the males fertilize the eggs by just releasing their seed. Yeah. Have you ever seen salmon do it? It's fucking gross. Oh my god. Okay, anyway. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna read
Gross.
my first email here. If
I'll
I
go
can.
ahead and mark it and
do a
await, eagerly
choice.
await your transition.
All right, I gotta choose one first. All right.
All right.
So for the next email we're gonna read here, it begins. Hi, Robin and Adam.
Hello.
Hello. Hi. I've been listening to your show for the past few months and have been trying my best to catch up. I finally made it to November of 2019. You are so close.
Yeah, you are.
I've turned
Holy
my
crap, that's almost a year ago.
I've turned my whole family onto your podcast, and my 6-year-old Woods absolutely loves it. I don't know how I feel about this.
Right.
He's 6.
We
He should.
swear a
Oh
lot.
my god. Okay, so
We swear way less now than we did in
do
the
swear
beginning.
way less, than we used to, which is nice. I think the quality of the episodes and things like that have definitely gone up. It helps that my niece yelled at us
For swearing,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, I think she's like 7 now, but she definitely yelled at us about swearing, and we've definitely tried to cut back on that. My husband and I love you guys for your constant sarcasm and jabs at one another, especially since we're the same way. Not a day goes by that I don't, quote unquote, break up with him.
That's funny.
What's funny is one day we drove past this huge billboard that just said divorcio.
Yeah, so now when we argue,
And
it's like, divorcio.
Yeah. Because it's just, I don't know.
We've been doing that for years.
For years. Oh my God. I think we've been together for almost 8 years.
Yeah.
So it's been
A while.
half a decade. At least.
Yeah, way longer than half a decade.
Least.
It's I think it's closer to a decade than it is to half a decade.
You think so?
Yeah.
Nice. Anyway, I wanted to share a story with you about something that my son said a few years ago that really freaked me out. Let me give you some backstory. Me and 2 of my kids had just escaped a very volatile situation with my ex-husband, their biological dad. My son was about 3 years old at the time and had just started preschool. At the time, I had just moved in with my now husband. We were still dating at the time, and our then 7-year-old son was adamant that our house was haunted. We were in the car one morning on our way to school, and Woods, our then 3-year-old, told me that there was a creepy baby haunting our house.
Fuck that.
Yep. And that his little sister, Eowyn, pronounced Eowyn, it's from Lord of the Rings, yeah.
So you nailed it. Good job on the pronunciation.
Because we love Lord of the Rings. At least, I mean, I think I like Lord of the Rings more than you do.
I would say
you're
that's
more
fair.
like Star Wars.
I'm way more into Star Wars.
But totally got you there. Because the email continues. Cut me some slack. We're dorks around here. Dude.
Same.
I want to name one of our kids Lucario, okay? There's no shame. Couldn't see it. So his little sister Eowyn couldn't see it because it was too scary. This, in and of itself, scared the shit out of me, but being the inquisitive therapist that I am, I had to ask him some questions to get more information. I asked him what the baby looked like. He said it looked like a zombie. I asked him where it lived. He said it was buried deep, deep under the ground, under our basement, so deep that even if someone dug, they wouldn't be able to find it. I asked him how the baby died. He told me it died because its parents weren't taking care of it or protecting it. He told the same story with the same details multiple times over the next few months, scaring the shit out of multiple family members. Fast forward to about a year later, again, we're in the car, maybe on the way to school. Woods says, "Mom, remember the time I told you about the creepy baby haunting our house? Well, I made it all up." What a freaking dickhead.
You little liar.
The email continues, "What a relief." Thanks for reading my story. I have a few other stories that are heartfelt and or interesting that I will share later, but that's all for now. Love you guys, and shout out to Spotify for leading me to you. That is
hilarious.
Oh my God, your kid is so mean.
Creative though.
Creative.
Give him that. A lot of creative
Yes.
energy there. So
But it's
gotta
like-
encourage that.
This mom is a therapist. She's like, I need to figure out what's going on with my kid. Why does he keep saying he sees this? And then so for months he's like, this is it. This is my story. I'm sticking to it.
The one detail that he said where I was like, that's sus, is when he's like, it's buried so deep, no one will ever find it. It's like, I can't go look.
Okay, so that goes on both sides. Either it's like, it's so intense that it's made up, or it's so intense that it's just straight up terrifying if it were real.
I think when that detail pops up when you're like interrogating for additional details, that's a little sus. That's all I'm saying. So good stuff though.
Children are sus, period.
Children say the darndest things, as I just relayed in my topic episode for the aerial school phenomenon, which happened 1994. If you haven't heard episode 150 yet, go listen to it. I think it's one of our better episodes we've ever had. I'm actually really proud of it. And also, quick shout out to anyone who's watching live. Go ahead and go over to episode 150 on YouTube and click like, because we had someone that clicked dislike on it, and it's really been bothering me because I worked really, really fucking hard on that episode, okay? So it's so funny, though, because we've had such amazing support and such incredibly microscopically low numbers when it comes to thumbs down on YouTube.
Yeah.
So when I was like, man, I'm so proud of this fucking episode, and I got on, I was like, 7 likes. Nice. That's a lot to start out the day. 2 dislikes.
It's almost a 50%.
I was like, what the fuck? It's 77%. So it's on our analytics.
On Asian scale, it's an F.
I was really bummed out. But yeah, I just need to fucking concentrate on the good stuff. But either way, thank you so much for sending that in.
Yeah, thank you so much for sending it in. I just think it's absolutely hilarious.
Good stuff. All right, so we are at the halfway point. We have read 2 of our stories, which is now the typical time that we take a quick ad break. So we did say last week that we had an exciting announcement, and I think people went a little bit crazy
we got
anticipating what our announcement would be.
Someone was like, oh my gosh, is it a baby?
I saw multiple people ask if it was Spooky Child on the way, and we're like, whoa, no. So if you've already listened to the episode that came out today, you know what that announcement was, and that announcement is that we have a sponsor, which is very exciting. So we were reached out to by Manscaped, which is a product that I have used in the past and discussed at great length in vivid detail, regardless of whether you wanted to hear it or not. And they're like, hey, would you like a discount code that will be attached to your show and perhaps free shipping? And would you like to run some ads? I was like, hell yeah, because I've already kind of done that for you guys for free because I really like your product. So this is, I guess, the ad, and then we're just going to work right into it. The people that are watching live get a special part of this ad because you get to see it, because we actually have some of the stuff that was sent to us right here. All right.
Kayla Ray Reads is like, it couldn't be Spooky Child because Robin was taking shots last week.
That's funny. Very observant. But yeah, so we had some stuff that was sent to us. We had t-shirts, underwear that was sent to us. I've already worn the underwear. Incredibly comfortable.
They're so
soft. freaking soft. I couldn't believe my...
But we can't show that to you because it's just like dong.
I was going to say, I couldn't believe my balls. But yeah, it was super soft. I was also sent anti-chafing ball deodorant, which is the Crop Preserver. Have not used it yet. Smells wonderful. Very excited to use that. And then, of course, no box would be complete without Crop Reviver, which is refreshing ball toner, which is interesting.
It's like, when you need a little fresher down there.
Yeah. And then, of course, the product that I've already purchased and already own and use frequently, which is their trimmer, which is known as the Lawnmower 3.0. It is small. It has a headlight on it in case you're going to be doing this in the dark. It's fairly quiet.
Why would you do it in the dark?
Just in case you wanted to.
It's so that you can see in the really deep crevices.
Exactly. But it's also like super sensitive skin safe, which is why I ordered it in the first place, because we have like a trimmer that was usually used for like trimming hair. And I was like, I really don't want to use this on sensitive parts of my body.
You should just trim just one whole side of your cheek. Just be like...
We did discuss putting a number on a goal that we could put up for this episode, where if we hit a certain amount of money donated, I would make a YouTube video of me trimming like a bat symbol into my chest hair, because there's enough to do it. We didn't pull the trigger on that. Maybe next week. Tune in. But yeah, these things are small. They're pretty amazing. And if you've never used something before that's like meant specifically for sensitive skin, I sincerely recommend that you just look into the product. It's 20% off if you use code Scaryish, all caps, and it is free shipping. You want to trim me, don't you?
Yeah, why not?
All right, so if you want to just do that, so it doesn't hurt.
Do I do it this way?
I've never been nicked. However you want to do it, doesn't matter either way. If you go up, the hair just falls off. If you go down, you just pile it up underneath the blade. So, but it works. Like, I now have a patch on my arm. Don't know if you can see it.
Nice.
But it's wonderful.
I just want to shave the rest off.
What's also super cool is it's waterproof. I use this in the shower, and you can pop the blade off pretty easily if I remember how to do it. I know, you took out so much of my hair. And the blades are totally replaceable, so it's very similar to like a disposable blade that you would use on your face, and it's almost the same price. So I really love these things. I've used them for about 6 months, I'd say. And like I mentioned, I have brought it up on the show before. So go ahead and check them out. Either you want them, or maybe you want to give them as a gift, but now's a really good time to buy it. And they supported us. They reached out to support us. And I know how much folks appreciate the fact that people reach out to us and they say like, hey, do you want to partner up, basically. So it was pretty awesome. And I'm really happy that this is one of the sponsors that we got.
And so if you folks want to get a set or whatever for yourself, or buy gifts for Christmas or whatnot, you can use our discount code on their website. If you go to manscaped.com, use our code Scaryish, and
all
you get
caps.
20% off and free shipping, which is absolutely amazing. 20% off already is a big deal, but free shipping, anytime there's free shipping, I'm like, click yes.
Right. And I will say, one of the things I like the most about this is the presentation of this package is really nice.
I had to look in my
and the
socket.
shiny gold lettering that says, your balls will thank you. So, really good product. I absolutely support them, and I'm really glad that they support us. So, we beseech you to support them. So, thank you so much one more time, Manscaped. And now we'll move into the regular commercials that we can run on Twitch. I'll pass that over to you and get that ad break going. It should last the normal amount of time. And some of you will get it, some of you will not, but we'll get it going all right. Meow.
I had to look into my socket and make sure I didn't get your arm hair in it. It's all
You took
over
off
the
a
table.
lot, dog.
Yeah, I did not. Well, I would have totally gone up your whole arm.
I'm glad you didn't. I mean, the first time this happened to me, I did this the first time I got it, just to test it, and I was just like, oh, wow, that took off all the hair. And then I went to work, and, like, I had my sleeves rolled up, and someone noticed the bald patch on my arm. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's weird. And then, like, from then on, I didn't wear any shirts that were short sleeve, and if I wore long sleeves, I never rolled my sleeves, so...
You know what's funny about the Manscaped thing is it's called Manscaped, but you can totally use it for whatever you want to.
Yeah.
I know for the ad in this past episode that we did this week that released today, I grow rabbis, okay, under my arm sometimes.
It's longer and darker hair than I grow under my armpits.
Yeah, and it's pretty useful, just saying, because God knows I'm lazy as fuck.
It's quarantine time, man.
It's quarantined.
These things are a lifesaver, and it's not a joke. They are 100% waterproof. Like, their advertisement shows it being dropped in the toilet, and it's still working. I've totally taken it in the shower almost every time I use it. And I'm like, damn, this thing is like as advertised, so I'm always very impressed with it.
Laura Ann redeemed drinks so you can drink.
Our 60-second ad should be done. Let me bring up the redemptions, too. So, here we go.
Cool.
I'm watching it says, welcome to Captain Fake Eye. You missed all the products meant for balls.
Also, shout out to the Snark for subscribing for the 23rd month with Prime.
Shout out to Spectral Skull who followed us during the story. We appreciate you.
And the Snark says, happy spoopy, y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can't wait to see you this week. Hopefully, if you didn't forget. And then...
L. Gatesman just redeemed a drink.
So another drink. My tummy's already warm from this. It's like
really?
Way stronger. I need to look at the percentage now. 12.5% compared to last week. What was last week? Like 9.
I don't remember what it was. I got it mixed up with the IPA we drank on the weekend. And Winter says, did anyone else just get assaulted by loud non-Adam and Robin voiced ads? I got an ad earlier today that looked just like Warzone. Like when you win in Warzone, this is like Warzone victory. And it said Moan Zone victory. And it kept showing like really dirty things. And it was an ad for condoms. And I was like, that is kind of fucking genius. So I hope you guys got those ads.
ASB Bunny says, those shavers are really useful for long-haired cats that get mats easily in their fur.
That's a really good point. I never even thought about using it on the pets.
Nice. At first, I read Captain Fake Eye's comment, which was like, oh, really? I might have to get that shaver for my cat. And I was like, you're going to shave your cat's balls? But
it is also very quiet, so that's helpful.
But no, I think that's really cool that you can use it for other things. Like I said, I mean, I use it for other things. So it's pretty cool. Nice.
Vivian has returned to us. They took a quick break away from the show, so excuse me. Happy to see that. Oh, fucking beer. And I'm sure we'll be getting a wonderful question of the week here very soon.
The Snark says, we still on. Heck yeah, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, did you guys see? There is a Din Tai Fung in the Aria now.
I don't know what that is.
It is that dim sum place in LA that we always go to.
Oh, really?
Hell yeah.
The one in the mall?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that place is awesome.
We should go there. I'm so excited. I freaking love that place.
Love.
I guess it's not really a dim sum place. It's a, what is it called? Soup dumpling place. But so good. If you guys haven't been to Din Tai Fung, you guys should go.
Vivian says, okay, question of the week. If you could design your perfect pair of shoes for you, what would they look like? Mine are pastel pink rain boots with very comfy insides.
Wait, what?
Oh my fucking
Read
God.
it again? I'm so sorry.
If you could design your perfect pair of shoes for you, what would they look like?
Well, what was yours?
I haven't said a thing yet about mine.
Oh, okay. So I actually bought the perfect shoes for myself a little while ago. And they are these sneakers that are like wedge heels, but they're like gorgeous black, like velvety suede sneakers that have like Velcro straps on them with gold tips and like gold zippers on it. They look fucking sweet.
Do we give a shout out to Dre who resubscribed using Prime Gaming for the 12th month?
No.
Well, shout out.
Thank
There
you
go.
so much, Dre A, for subscribing for a whole year. You have joined the year club. Thank you.
Mine would be dress shoes that aren't too fancy but look really, really nice. They can pair with a suit or a pair of jeans that also never wear out. And they're as comfy on the inside as Nike shoes are because they don't exist. Because dress shoes like rip apart very quickly. Also, my feet are very wide. I have wide feet, so if I wear normal size shoes, I get ingrown toenails because my toes are so smashed together. And it can be very painful. So there you go. That's my favorite, or my ideal shoe. All right, let me go ahead and look at what my next email is going to be.
Oh, okay, sorry. I just want to keep reading.
You can keep reading.
Okay.
That's fine. I'm
Beef Trainer says, most women tell me they hate me when I show them my legs and tell them the last time I shaved. If I don't shave, look like a fucking wolf, which is right now.
If you watch the video on YouTube of my leg hair being trimmed and waxed, it's actually Robin's legs.
No,
it's a
it's
lot of
not.
really clever editing.
No,
So,
it's not.
There you go.
It's not that bad, but my legs do get really bad. I have always had hairy legs. I don't have hairy arms, but I have very hairy legs and very thin eyebrows. It's so annoying. Let's see. Captain Fake Eye says, I'm an Asian woman, so basically hairless. I fucking wish.
That's hilarious.
Okay, I'm 100% Asian and 100% hairy as fuck.
You're welcome, everyone.
You're welcome.
Maybe I should mark it so we can keep it in the episode.
No. Lucy says, hey, Spooky Familia, haven't been here in a while. Missed y'all. Welcome back.
Miss you too. Thank you for joining us.
And the Snark says, Xiaolong Bao, baby. And Captain Fake Eye says, yes, Xiaolong Bao, the food of my peoples. Dude, seriously, like, we probably, every time we go, we order 3 trays.
Oh, yeah, easy.
Oh, my God, so good. All right.
I fucking love food so much.
Okay, so let us continue.
All right. Nope. Yep. Sorry. Car passing in the background. All right, so I'm going to move into my second and the third email of the show. And this one's subject is the weird Satan shit that happens in the woods. That's a pretty good subject, I won't lie. It starts out like this. Hello, it's Soviet MiG-25 here.
Which is not here tonight.
That's sad. Someone that's almost always in the stream. Hello. Thank you for
Hello.
sending this in. I would like to talk about the weird satanic stuff that happens in my local woods. So I live in a small town in Maine called West Bath. Nothing really happens here, but lots of rumors go around about the woods. Now, keep in mind, it's from the rumor mill, so take everything with a grain of salt. One of the most popular rumors is that back in the 1960s, 5 people got killed in those woods by a satanic cult.
What the F?
I would like to pause and let you know that there would be record of that, so if you can go ahead and try and look those up, you could probably do it online and maybe at your local...
Library?
Sure. I don't know if it'll be in the library.
place?
You'd have to look for newspaper clippings in the library.
Microfiche?
Sure. Did you say microfiche?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how that fits in, but...
Well, you can scroll through the articles through it, right?
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I didn't know that's what it was called. But yeah, I'm just saying, you can try and confirm that to see if the rumors have any basis in truth. The email continues, I don't know the name of this cult, in quotes, but rumor has it that they still go back there at night. Anyways, people have supposedly found pentagrams and dead goats and chickens missing their heads. Kinda sketchy. Another story, this one being real, is about the 1700s massacre that happened in those woods. Short version of the story is that the local natives did not like the settlement that was being built there, so they snuck in the middle of the night and slaughtered most of the settlers. You can look it up. It's called the Aroostook Massacre, Aroostic.
Ooh.
It's interesting. Supposedly, that's why cults go there. Freaky
What?
shit. That would make sense. The site of a massacre would attract, I won't say cults in general, but a specific type of like sacrificial group might wind up making their way to a site of like a horrible massacre. My friends and I also found a big Bowie knife next to a stump when we went dirt biking back in July of 2019. By the way, the girl that went missing just ran away, nothing satanic related. Anyways, thanks guys. I didn't realize there's a girl that went missing there. So cool. Nice to know that it was just a normal standard like running away. I hope she came back safe and sound, or wherever she went up, she's safe and sound. So that's really interesting. I'm going to look up this Aroostook massacre and see what's going on with it. And I feel like I kind of need to look into this 1960s possible murder situation scenario going on over there. But yeah, good stuff. Thank you for sending us the fucking tea on your local town in the woods.
Woods just are creepy in general. I know lots of kids just party and stuff in them and have bonfires and stuff like that.
You go camping in them. You can do other stuff too.
There are so many areas that a lot of people don't go to very often. And so because it isn't well traveled, weird stuff happens there because people can get away with doing stuff there, you know? So it's kind of creepy. You know, I mean,
it's that old My Favorite Murder saying, like, stay out of the woods, right?
I think so.
Or don't go into the woods.
Oh my gosh, I haven't
It's
listened
been so
to
long,
them in
yeah.
like 3 years.
God, I love them. But yeah, thank you so much for sending that in. And, you know, as a kid who grew up in the Midwest, I spent a lot of time in the woods. It was mostly like making silly movies and doing fun stuff like that. And it was funny because I just got done talking to a friend and we talked about the TV show Alone, which we've mentioned a lot since we started watching it. And we were debating about like how long we could last alone. And he mentioned that he thinks the thing that would send him home almost immediately is like anything that's poisonous, because he's so incredibly contagious to like poison oak and poison ivy that like just even looking at it makes him feel like he's gonna break out. I was like, oh man, I didn't even consider that. So
and
it's another thing to stay out of the woods.
Eating parasites and eating things that you really shouldn't be eating.
Obviously, you don't want to eat parasites. That
but you
sounds
don't know.
atrocious.
You just do on accident.
I guess. I mean, if you're lucky enough to catch something and then not cook it properly. So, all right, cool. Thank you so much for sending that in. Let's look over in stream chat, see what you folks had to say. That one was fairly short. But there was some stuff that came across.
Let's see. Captain Fake Eye says, Robin, I totally empathize with you with thin eyebrows. I've seriously contemplated microblading. Me too. And she continues to say, which sounds ridiculously scary. Actually, Spooky Mom got her eyebrows microbladed and they look fresh as fuck. I'm like, so when I have gone to get my eyebrows I don't know, trimmed, like when they kind of actually give you a shape, because right now I just have thin, non-existent little freaking caterpillars on my face. And when they do shape it, I'm like, oh, this looks great. I still have to draw them in. And I really contemplate just getting microblading, because then I don't have to put makeup on them. They're just there and they're colored in and I don't have to do anything. Oh man, it's so tempting, but also very expensive.
Oh dang. Yes, we need another expensive procedure to be done around your face.
I need to get my hair lightened. That's what I really want.
Hair lightened, eyelashes done, now eyebrow microblading. Good lord.
Oh yeah, my eyelashes.
So expensive. Little boy over there on YouTube says, I sadly have to leave. Good night to all. Thank you for joining us.
Good night.
And at that same time, Gil6 showed up and said, hey y'all, have you ever seen Lil Boy and Gil6 in the same place at the same time? Maybe they are the same person.
Are they?
It's a joke, dude.
Oh,
Jesus. Hello, Gil. Thank you for joining us. Jay Valor says, at Vivian, Target has pastel rainbow rain boots, so that's pretty cool. Jay Valor says to me, Cole Haan booked with Nike a few years ago and makes dress shoes with Nike SHOX shocks in the soles.
Wow.
And they offer wide. Holy shit. I need to look this up like as soon as the show is over and probably order some immediately.
I'm Wizard says, the woods are great. You can go relax, listen to nature, speak with the dead, and look at animals.
That's hilarious. Kay over there in YouTube says, oh, I want a lash lift. What's a lash lift? I've never even heard of that.
Lash lift is when you already have natural eyelashes, but they kind of droop. So they just use it like perma curling or semi-permanent curling. So they just lift them up for you.
I have to go ahead and just be honest here and give a shout out, because the nicest, longest, most luscious eyelashes I've ever seen in my entire life are attached to L. Gatesman 1985's fucking beautiful face. And he's a 35-year-old man who's hanging out right now in Northwest Indiana who knows I'm absolutely telling the truth, because he has the longest, thickest eyelashes I've ever seen.
I would love to put mascara on him, but he does not need it.
He'd be pretty.
He's got thick, luscious lashes.
So he has to wear a welder's mask at work. And this is a totally true story. I'm totally telling you about it now. And his eyelashes are so long, he has to literally trim his eyelashes so that they don't rub against the welder mask, because they're so fucking long.
My younger sister has long lashes too. So when she wears mascara and puts on her eyeglasses, they touch. And I'm just like, must be fucking nice.
That's funny.
Let's see. Captain Fake Eye says, have y'all heard of people tattooing on their makeup? Adam's been around my entire family now. and everyone has their entire face tattooed.
I had a lot of teachers growing up too who had also done that. So
like, because you saw, like, my mom has her eyeliner
I didn't
tattooed.
realize that's what was going on.
Okay.
I thought it was just normal.
Yeah, my mom has eyeliner tattooed. She has eyebrows tattooed. She's had lip tattooed. I don't know what else. I mean, fuck. What else can you tattoo on someone's face? But yeah. I think my entire family almost has tattooed their face. Alrighty. Trying to find other things to read.
Kay says, yes, it's a perm for your lashes. That's a great way to describe it. Vivian says, I was dumb and tried to shape my eyebrows with a normal leg shaving razor, and my eyebrows turned out fine, but I did get a big chunk of my skin right above my eyebrow gashed out, and it was bleeding bad. That sounds painful. Kay says, so jealous in regards to the eyelashes, and it's totally a true story. I actually used to shape my eyebrows with tweezers all the time, and I was finally complimented on them a while ago. Not a while ago, like 15 years ago. I was like, oh man, this is totally worth it.
Princess Buttface Kate says, I am getting my Cosmo license in a couple of weeks and my lash certification in the next one. I'm geeking out right now.
Nice.
Because we're all talking about lashes. And Chunkster says, Robin, what? Tattoos? Lots of people get their faces like their makeup just tattooed on. It's
Vivian
crazy.
said, tattoos on your eyes. That must hurt like a butt cheek on a stick.
I mean, I think my mom was out when they did her eyeliner. I don't think she was awake.
Eyes specifically, like when people get tattoos on their eyeballs. I'm
guessing.
Yeah,
no.
Which is one of the stupidest things you could ever do. Don't ever do
that. The scripter says, love the Mabel, missing my dipper.
Aw.
I mean, you can't be my dipper, babe, because that would be weird.
I've never said I should be your dipper. It's okay. Wait, are they related?
Yes, they're brother-sister.
Okay, now it makes sense. I think if we ever did a brother-sister thing, it would have to be like Cersei and Jaime.
League of Thrones. That's our
fantasy football league.
Shit. Game of Thrones.
And then it would be just really, really creepy the whole time.
Let's see.
It would fit with how mean she is to Jaime, though, because you can be really mean sometimes. And it's usually like you just pretending, but it hurts. I won't lie.
The Snark says, you have no nerves on your eyes, so it shouldn't hurt. Which makes sense. I poke my eye all the time. Like, jokingly. Like, you lift up your eyelash or eyelid and you just poke it. Have you ever done that?
Yeah. Like, poke the whites of your eyes.
Yeah.
All I know is that all the tattoos that I've ever seen online where it's like, this person got their eyeball tattoo, it's like, they've had their eyeball removed from infection. It's like, oh, no shit. Probably shouldn't have done that.
Ew. All right. So I'm going to get into the final email, right?
Yeah. Yours and the. I'm going to go ahead and mark it and give us that juicy last email transition.
Beautiful bean footage.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
All right. So we're going to go into the last email of the night. And the subject is, sweet dreams are made of these.
Is it really?
Yes.
That's awesome. Because when you said sweet dreams, it's immediately where my brain went to.
Hello, spooky friends. Hello.
And all you have to say hello wherever you're at right now. Loudly. Do it.
I'm back again with another... Oh my god, I heard it. No joking.
That's funny. That's a good joke.
I'm back again with another email. In this one, I will share 2 short stories of dreams and 1 story of my omen baby. All right, let's do this. Quick, some background about when I dream. When I have a nightmare, it'll take me a bit to realize. But once I do, I find my safe spot and close my eyes tight until I'm pulled out. What's a safe spot? Let me explain. When I realize I'm in a nightmare, I can warp the setting of the dream to my house. Once I'm in my house, I go to a specific place where I'll be safe to close my eyes. Normally, it's my closet or the bathroom. This is important for these 2 stories.
Interesting. It's like a safe word for your dreams.
The first story goes...
Pineapple. Not my actual safe word. Keep going.
The first story goes like this. I've had a recurring nightmare for most of my life, but it doesn't come every night. It comes only once I've remembered a recurring nightmare, but don't remember what it's about. I recently had it, so it's sort of fresh in my mind. It started in a freaky summer camp setting with a psycho camp director. Once I realized what was happening, I warped the dream into my house, ran upstairs, and into my closet, hiding behind some clothes. I shut my eyes and began to escape, but the camp director was in front of me and said, quote, you'll need to try better than that.
Wow,
end quote.
that's
That
terrifying.
is nightmare fuel right there. Holy crap. But I got out, so I guess I win. Thank goodness I won't be seeing her for a while. When you can't escape the horrifying things in your dreams, that's what freaks me out the most. So I've had night terrors where it's like constant screaming. You try and cover your ears and your eyes, but all I see are demon faces behind my eyelids and screaming, and it doesn't go away and it just gets louder. Those are just
Speaking of nightmare
the
fuel,
worst.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I know we've heard this from you multiple times, but it's just creepy every single time.
The next dream is similar, but still really scary. I don't remember much of this dream, but near the end, I was being chased by something in the woods. Woods again.
I know, it keeps coming back up. It's a recurring theme this episode.
I tried to warp the dream and find my safe spot, but my house never appeared. That is terrifying. Because then it's like, is this real? Oh my God, you know? This was frightening because I need to be standing still to close my eyes and escape. I can't stand still with this thing chasing me. I decided to run off to the side and hide behind a tree. As I curled up and shut my eyes, I heard the creature laugh and say in a gravelly, threatening voice, "You think you can escape me?"
Wow.
I woke up a second later and I thought to myself, I just did.
Yeah, I was going to say, just did. You suck.
That's 2 dream stories, so now it's the Omen Baby story time. Her name is Truffles. Oh my
It's an
freaking
adorable
God.
name.
Oh my gosh, I want a pug and name it Truffles. That'd be such a good one.
Why? Oh, because it snorts.
Because, yeah.
That's funny.
Truffles has been shy ever since we rescued her from a box. She never liked being touched all that much and hid under beds. Recently, she's become super cuddly with me. She'll rub against me and follow me around. She's even begun to curl up and sleep with me as I fall asleep. With everything going on in the world, her affection means so much to me. Aw, so it's just like this heartwarming story about how their Omen baby's just like nice. That's it for now. Thanks for reading and listening. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay spooky.
We shall
Nice.
try and do all of those things. So
Thank you so much, Amber, for sharing that with us.
I've mentioned it before. I definitely had nightmares a ton when I was a kid, and I eventually developed the ability to just smash my eyes closed as hard as I could when something terrible was happening. And then when I open them slowly, I've been doing it so tightly in my dream that I wound up doing it in real life. So I wound up just opening my eyes like into whatever room I'm sleeping in. And that has worked very effectively for me. I think it's funny to hear all the different methods that people have for escaping their dreams, in particular their nightmares. Because I've never thought that it could have so many steps, that some sort of dream entity could try and prevent you from leaving or sabotage your attempt, like Neo trying to get out of the fucking Matrix and they're shooting the phones and shit. So that is really interesting to hear, and it's also like this extra layer of terrifying that I hope my dreams don't pick up on now that that's been implanted into my brain. So I don't know, have you ever had anything where you like were trying to escape a dream? I know we've had instances where you've woken up and like not actually woken up, you thought you were awake, but anything where you were actually trying to get out of the dream and it didn't work?
When I dream, I'm like in the dream. I don't have that I don't even know what you'd call it, mental acuity. I don't realize I'm in a dream.
Right.
I just think I'm living my life. So when I wake up and I'm not rich, I'm like, fuck, this sucks.
That's funny.
No.
When she wakes up and she rolls to the other side of the bed, I'm like, shit, what did Dream Adam do this time?
I haven't had one of those dreams in a while.
Thank God. I had one of those dreams and she was rolled away, like on the other side of the bed. I'm like, fine, fuck you, whatever. I don't even care.
I know. I was like,
I
what
told her the
the
next
fuck?
day. I was like, you were whoring my dream, and then you weren't near me in the bed when I woke up, and I was like, I don't even care. Fine.
You were
over
like,
there.
good.
Be over there. So it's weird what happens in dreams. But thank you so much for sending that in. We sincerely
you.
appreciate it. So thanks one last time. All right. I'm going to go ahead and read my YouTube chat. If you are on YouTube right now, it's a great time to switch over to twitch.tv/Scaryish Podcast because we are about to play marbles on stream to end this wonderful and entertaining show. So I'm just saying that
I'm
it
like
could be
watching my earrings
totally
dangle.
boring. All right, Vivian said, ooh, the Guinness. Vivian said, I'm listening to ASMR to help me sleep, and it's been giving me weird dreams.
Oh, yeah. Let's redeem the high five. Captain Fake, I redeemed a high five, so let's do that.
Terrible.
Oh, that was like slow. Wait,
Just
hold on.
do
I
it
got
again.
it.
Oh, my God. It's not this complicated, and it's not that creepy for sure. Ow. All right. Vivian says, not even bad dreams, just weird. You know, like the ones where you're like, what the fuck just happened? That's funny. I used to listen to music when I went to sleep when I was living in my first apartment just to see like how different my dreams would be. And the only real difference I got is if I listened to like really sad music, I'd have like really depressed or like sad dreams. So Vivian says, my mom said that a good piece of art will make you dream about it, whether it's a song, a movie, a book, a play, a show, or anything like that.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
I read Twilight. I read what's that new one? Not Midnight Sun. I read it before bed, like
Black Hole
last night
Sun,
and the night
and you open the
before
book and it just says, won't you come and wash away the
that.
rain?
Oh my god! So I haven't dreamt about vampires or anything. I don't know.
Shocker.
There was one time that I I had a best friend growing up, and there was one time I had a dream where we were like FBI agents or something. Oh, you're doing marbles.
I'm doing something. Yeah.
And she got shot, and I was just like, what the fuck? And because I just am in the dream, I'm this agent next to my partner, my friend, just like bleeding out. I'm like, oh god, no. It was so awful. I hated it.
I feel like there's space for the song Secret Agent Man, but with Asian instead.
Asian
which is what I thought when I was a kid they were saying, but then I realized I got older, I'm like, oh, I'm racist.
About me poking the whites of my eyes, Girl Panic says, okay, Cintura.
Right.
Captain Fake Eye says, dude, do not tattoo your eyeball. I don't know how people do it. Why would they do it? Chunkster says, it hurts to pluck eyebrows. I pluck Adam's eyebrows, and the only ones that hurt are the ones that are like over here. Because when I do these and this, it's fine.
I've done that for so long. Those ones don't hurt at all, but like anything like right here, if the skin's not pulled tight, and like anything underneath, it really fucking hurts.
I try to shape his eyebrows because they are wild beasts.
They're not that bad. You can say that. They're really not that bad.
You have like one that's so long right here. Look at it. Do you see it?
I obviously can't. Oh my god, I can see it.
Yeah, it's just longer than the rest. Ooh, I want to pluck it so bad. Oh, man.
Giving me chicken skin.
Oh, my bad, dog.
Vivian said, no, Robin, I said a good piece of art. Burn.
I don't get it.
Because you were talking about Twilight.
Oh.
All right. I have gone ahead and switched this over, hopefully, to Marbles on Stream. Go ahead and vote for the track you would like to race by typing !vote, then a space, then the number that goes with the track you want. So, as the person who pays attention to the numbers on our show, and most notably the demographics that we have, because when we do stuff like sponsorships, they do ask you, like, you know, what are your demographics like? Which they want to know, like, for the age categories, what's the breakdown? What's the primary age that listens to your show or watches your show? And they want to know other things that are just like fairly normal. They want to know stuff like gender, which is really nice because we have analytics now. It's like male, female, does not identify, doesn't choose to disclose. Where before it was like only 2. What I will say is that the overwhelming majority, based off of traditional gender, is female. So when they offered us the Manscaped thing, I was like, dang, man, like if they had specific women-oriented products, it would be perfect. But I was like, well, that's not true, because when they started doing razor blades, like, they did not sell well at all. Like, when they released razor blades for shaving, no one bought them because they marketed them to men. And then they switched the marketing to women and, like, shave the beard off your man. And that's when beards were all the rage, and that's when the transition happened where men stopped walking around all the time with beards. So I was like, maybe this will work.
I mean,
maybe they're on
the fact that you can use it on your cat, boom. Oh, my God. Okay, we don't have a long-haired cat, but that bitch sheds. She would
murder us if we try to use that thing.
Oh, God, I know.
You can barely even hold her. Right now, the Raging Pin 2 is in the lead with 6 votes. We'll let it scroll past one more time before we decide to say, yep, that's going to be the one, but it's most likely going to be the one. Oh, man, these hiccups, they're killing me. And also turning me Minnesotan or Canadian.
Captain Fake Eye says, I'm finally losing my baby fat and loving the cheekbones that are finally coming out. You're already cute.
Aw.
I wish I had cheekbones. I just got big, fat, fucking marshmallow cheeks.
No, you don't.
I don't mind them.
I have those cheeks that look like I'm storing, like, nuts in my mouth for the winter.
Even when I'm skinny, though, whenever I smile, you can't see my eyes. That's just how my cheeks are built. No matter how much weight I lose, that'll always happen.
It's adorable, though.
La 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 la. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Laura Ann says, I recently stopped getting carded. Like last year, I thought I'd get carded until I was 40. I get carded, and I'm only 30. Fuck.
You get carded?
Yeah, I do get carded. I mean, I don't get carded. Fuck, that's what I meant. When I go out to a restaurant or when I go buy booze, like I went to the Asian market yesterday and last week and bought a bunch of, like I bought soju and stuff like that. And they didn't even ask me for my ID at the checkout. Even Smith's asks for ID at least because they have to type it in.
I haven't been asked in a very, very long time. I was buying booze from certain liquor stores. Lee knows what I'm talking about there. Godfathers. When I was like 19.
When we go to restaurants, they never ask. I don't know if it's because we look old or because we look like we...
We'll give them shit if they ask us. That might be.
I don't know.
All right. Raging Pin 2 is going to be our track.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go.
Average time to complete this track is 2 minutes and 32 seconds. Record holder is SuperBooze64, who did it in 1:09 for us. 2 minutes and 39 to finish. Record time is 3D Gaming with 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Let's get in there.
Valley Girl says, I wonder how many of us will dream about the woods tonight. Interesting.
Now that you've said that, it's 2 in my mind's eye.
Captain Fake Eye says, Asian don't raisin, says my sister.
Exclamation point play to join in.
Younger sister and I are these chubby little monsters. My older sister is like this ripped Marine with like thighs that could choke you out. Oh my God. She's the one that doesn't raisin, man. Like my younger sister and I will probably look like shit. My older sister, I don't know, she's almost 40 and she looks like she's 20 something. I'm like, how do you even? All right. This is probably TMI. She's probably gonna see this or something and
like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? I'm
gonna go ahead and give us a 60-second timer. Right now we have 19 marbles in the stream, which is always nice to see. Have you joined in yet?
No, I'm reading.
There you go. We're up to 20. Robin should make it 21. Let's keep them going. I know that we had I think it was almost 30 people watching in Twitch when I switched over a little bit ago, so the more, the better.
Aw, ASB Bunny says, does anyone want to pen pal me? If anybody wants to pen pal with someone from Australia, hit her up. Princess...
She won't send you, like, spiders or anything.
Princess Buttface Kate says, it's kind of something you get used to, but some people are more sensitive to it. I don't even pluck my eyebrows. I don't want... There's too much hair to pluck there.
Wow.
So
it's this weird thing where like I really like when I get my eyebrows plucked by Robin because she's like holding my head and it's really sweet, and then the pain starts and I'm like, is it worth it? And it always is, but like just barely.
Actually, Faison says, on my 21st birthday I walked into the liquor store for the first time in my life and didn't get carded. I felt like I've been missing out.
That's funny. All right, man. So the track has begun, and Robin has jumped out to an early lead. I don't really remember this one, but we've done it before. I think I remember the end, though, where it's like you have to rise oddly. It looks like the Cursed Wolf and actually Faison and Girl Panic 95 and El Gatesman and Princess Buttface Kate have all been eliminated somehow.
And
hold
the
on. Scriptery.
Chunkster says, my mom is 56 and she's looking 40 at most. Nice. My aunt is 40 or something, and she definitely looks like when I first met her when I was 10. I don't think she looks 40.
It's funny. I was like, is this going to get really mean?
No.
Chunkster and Merlin Valor have fallen off along with Robin. Hooray. Looks like that's about it. Cool. Let's go ahead and track the front, which is a battle between Glitch and Laura Ann right now. There's these pulsating golf tees, which might knock you off the edge if you get stuck. Captain Fake Eye has caught up. Dre has been eliminated. Let's go over to the front with Glitch and see how this goes. Because, yeah, this is the one that has the stupid-ass, like, plunger thing that's supposed to launch you, and it has to launch you just perfectly or you can't finish the race.
Laura Ann says, my mom's in her 60s and definitely doesn't look like it. I'm 32 and look like I'm in my early 20s.
IMB Trainer and jeans. Laura Ann have been eliminated. Now Captain Fake Eye is in the lead.
I yanked my mic. Oops. Girl Panic says, we don't have switch seats anymore. No. It was a lot of trouble. I think if we had the same mic...
It would be easier.
It would be easier, but because
even
they're
then,
two different mics.
But
the gains are different.
Yeah, the mic levels have to be adjusted. To be blunt, y'all, there we go. Valley Grills has been popped out. And
makes the audio sound like shit. But
Robin is very quiet. It's very difficult to edit. Congratulations, Valley Grills, on taking home the W. Everyone else is still hanging out up there just trying to get into the freaking funnel.
I think for game streams, it would be something that I'd be like, oh yeah, we can switch seats. Fuck it, I don't even care. Or like when we play Call of Duty and stuff like that this past weekend, that would have been a good one.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't know.
Glitch comes in second. ASB Bunny is going to come in third. I'd also like to point out that Valley Girls has set the Scaryish record for fastest time this track has ever been completed, because there's the previous record held by 3 Deep, who just finished. We have quite a few people up there trying to make it to the end, and it looks like Captain Fake Eye and I'm What's for Dinner are like neck and neck. Let's watch this one unfold. I'm What's for Dinner winds up winning. That race takes 4th. Captain Fake Eye 5th. Tay Hay is going to take 6th, I think.
Captain Fake Eye says, I wear makeup to look older. Otherwise, people don't think I'm old enough to do my job, because she's a doctor. Also, the curse of being short. Yeah, I think when you're short and petite, people just assume you're a kid. Let's see.
Just funny, because I was like 6'1" when I was 14.
Really?
There we go, yeah. The Snarked is going to take 8th place. Kayla Ray is in 9th. And is just waiting to try and get knocked out of this stupid fucking bowl by this angry, giant, thick, pulsating rod. Hit her. Holy shit. Okay, well, The wave of death is approaching rapidly, so I don't know if Kayla Ray is going to have enough time to get knocked out unless it happens right now, which it did. So that'll make it... Oh, she landed back in the thing. Oh, did she? No, she landed all the way in the back. So, yeah. This is going to have to be like a really fast run for her. She's going to get eliminated super quick. She's circling the hole while the blue wave approaches.
Let's see.
Wow, that was impressive. Kayla Ray actually wound up completing the track in the last second. So, Valley Girls, type in exclamation point merch, go over to Robin's store, and pick out which sticker you would like.
ASB Bunny says, on a side note, Layers of Fear 2 is free on the Epic Game Store right now.
Which one?
Layers of Fear 2.
Oh, no shit. Costume Quest 2 is also free right
I
now.
love Costume Quest. If you folks have never played Costume Quest and love like a cute little Halloween
Start
game,
voting again.
It's a good game.
I forgot to read off the point totals, but I'll do it at the end of the next one.
Our friend Charlie got me into Costume Quest like, I don't know, 6 years ago. It's cute. Let's see. Chunkster says, I don't get carded because of my boyfriend. That's funny. I'm Beef Trainer says, I usually don't get carded because I do my grocery shopping where I work. That's genius.
That's funny.
I'm What's for Dinner says, cold water makes me raisin.
But just your fingers, right? That happens to me too. Like, as soon as I get into a bath, I'm like, boom, I'm amphibious now. Also, overnight, between Sunday and Monday, Vegas went from being in like the 80s and 90s to being in like the 40s and 50s. So our house was very, very cold. And it was amazing at first because I love it when it's cold. I had the fan on full blast. I'm like, fuck yeah. But a prolonged exposure to it being really cold eventually makes it just kind of suck. So yesterday I wound up taking like a super hot bath when it was super cold in the house. I was like, this feels so fucking good. And then this morning I was like, it's too cold. I need to turn on the heater for the first time. And I knew when I did that, like all those dust particulates were going to kick off the fucking thing, even though we changed the filters frequently, and cause our smoke detectors to go off. So I was like, I'll wait till Robin wakes up. So I did, and I tried it, and sure enough, that's exactly what happened. So I turned off the heat, and it just kept happening. And I had a fucking meeting, and I'm like, it's just going to be smoke alarm in the background the entire time I'm in this meeting. And they finally stopped screeching right when I needed to speak. So I was like, if my smoke alarms go off, I apologize. And like my boss immediately knew what was up. I was like so relieved, like, oh, thank God. He doesn't think like our house is on fire and I'm still trying to do this silly meeting right now. But it was a weird and slightly annoying day when the smoke detectors were going off this morning. But
I'm Beef Trainer says, exclamation point, vote Robin's age. I'm 31 this week. I turned 31.
On Saturday.
Oh.
You said this week. I'm like, at the end of the week.
But I mean, like, I miss being 20-something. 30 has been a weird year for me, obviously. 2020 sucked donkey dick. But I just, oh man, I can't believe I'm turning 31.
It's not that bad. Just saying.
How was your 31?
It was okay. I was
31.
Working at Tesla still. And I think my team was still good, but my leadership was not. And I think that was the year we moved in here. So, not bad. And the Cubs won the World Series. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, Haunted Hills looks like it's going to take the victory because not only is it leading, but if there winds up being a tie, the person who won has also voted for Haunted Hills, and that's the tiebreaker. So let's go ahead and jump down there and see. All right, 4 minutes and 28 seconds is the average time it takes. Record time is 3 minutes and 34.
ASP Bunny says 31 rhymes with young. Tehe says 31 is very young. I know it's really young. I'm just...
Take Spooky Friends an additional 16 seconds to complete this one. So let's get in there and get this one going. 31 is not bad.
I can't believe my younger sister is turning 30.
You'll be regretting how much time you spent worrying about your age when you're like 60, 70, 80 years old. And you're like, oh yeah, I used to be so worried about 31. Exclamation point play to join the race.
Oh, that's me. Oh my gosh, it's Jang Mi Bun.
What up, Jang Mi? Thank you for joining us.
Hopefully, your year so far, your spooky season's going pretty well and not too cray-cray.
I'm going to give us a countdown of 60 seconds. We already got 19 marbles in the stream, which is nice to see since we had 21 last time. See if we can get to 22 or more this time.
I'm Beef Trainer says 31 was the year I decided to head back to school for my chem degree and made it back to classes by 32. Nice. Jamie says I'm not even loading because internet sucks, but I hope I win anyway.
That's funny. You have your marble in here, so
yeah,
you will have your chance to win. All right, we're at 21 marbles. So
I wish I could hear the sound of this map because Laura Ann says it sounds creepy.
You can just turn up your
iPad. Well, no, it'll echo. I don't want it to. It's fine.
Hey,
ASB Bunny said, you said bun, and it threw me off. I was like, how did you know? Only Robin will understand why.
All right. 22 marbles in this race. One more than last time, which is always nice to see. For the last race of the night, Haunted Hills is very theme appropriate, especially for the season.
It's haunting.
Is it, though?
Yeah.
It could just get really cute. No, I'm pretty sure this is the one that has the haunted house at the end of it.
Yeah, it's the Haunting at Hill House.
That's a really cool funnel, though. I don't like the funnels to start these matches a lot, but as far as funnels go, that's a pretty good one. Looks like the scriptery is going to start out in the lead and have to go through, yep, there's the haunted house. All the swirls that are provided on this creepy tree. And we'll wait to see who comes out of there first. There's not a whole lot of opportunity to take the lead from someone, although there are like multiple paths you can teleport to, and then the house gets a little bit weird. So we'll see how this one goes. What a pretty tree. Chunkster is just hanging out up there like, oh, fuck this. I don't want to race.
Let's see. I'm Beatrice says, Robin, even though you're turning 31, you still look in your 20s, so you can fib about your age and get away with it. That's very nice of you. Jangmi says, it's been cray-cray because I moved in with in-laws, but we move out on Friday, so Spoopy Day will be great.
Nice.
That's awesome. I hope your dogs are doing good. They look so stinking cute all the time.
Aw. It's a lot of moving going on this week.
I'm Beef Trainer.
Moving,
oh my gosh, you're right.
Yeah.
That's what actually Faison was saying too. I'm Beef Trainer says, hey, I just realized Robin's turning 31 on the 31st of October.
Oh yeah, this is your golden birthday.
There's golden birthdays?
Yeah, that's what they call it when the age you're turning matches the date of your birth. So like mine was when I was 11.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah, and I didn't know it was a thing until I was like 25. Cool.
We should have done like 33 because it was like 11 times 3.
Nah. It's okay.
I
missed it. Maybe next life.
We'll do it when you're 66.
I'll just re-roll this character really fast. Give me 1 sec. Alright, so Dre, Laura, Ann, Glitch, and Girl Panic are all right there. It looks like Ares and myself are there as well. No, Ares is the ghost ball. Captain Fake Eye is there, so it's nice to see there's a little bit of a cluster at the front. Princess Buttface Kate is also back there. So we'll see if anyone can overtake Girl Panic, who's currently in the lead.
The scriptery says Twitch was playing in the background and I was putting my laundry away.
Oh shit, that orb caught Dre's
what?
marble and is carrying them to the end.
Oh, that's cheating.
Also, Jamie just got eliminated. R.I.P. Unfortunate.
Anyway, she was putting her laundry away and almost pooped her pants when the music started.
That's funny.
Aw, Jamie says, mine was when I was 2. You could do like 22.
Oh, well, that killed Dre somehow.
Wait, unless you're already 22? I don't know. Are you
Robin's
feeling
just
22?
Making up numbers that match.
Are you feeling 22? Because that's what Taylor Swift always talks about.
Everything will be just fine if you keep me next to you. By that, I mean the podcast.
Aw, Jamie says, the doggos are good. We found out our shepherd is part pug.
That's hilarious.
What? But he's so big.
Girl Panic is maintaining a healthy lead here. We'll see if it lasts
Wait,
through
so what?
the
Where's
haunted house.
Dre?
I just said they got carried into the wall, and then all of a sudden it said that they were eliminated.
Oh, that sucks. That's not fair.
Ares 22 is right there, and Girl Panic is maintaining this pretty impressive lead. So this is weird, because I don't know what takes like some people higher than others. It's got to be your love, because it's lifted me higher than I've ever been lifted before. I don't think Robin's seen Ghostbusters 2.
Nope.
Oh my god. Looks like I'm going to give Girl Panic 95 a run for the lead along with Captain Fake Eye. And then there's a bunch of other people right behind Captain Fake Eye.
Jamie says they're turning 25. How do you look so young at 25? What blood are you bathing in?
Wow.
I just am like, can I look like you?
Alright, I took over just for a brief shining moment, and Girl Panic 95 took it right back, but now Valley Grills is right there, and we're all coming down the stairs at like the same time. again with the floating. It's like there's an invisible track we're on and we can't see it, which is clever for like a haunted house theme, but I think Girl Panic 95 might have this one in the bag. And they do. Congratulations, Girl Panic 95, for taking the second race of the evening. I have come in second, Valley Girls third, Captain Fake Eye fourth. Oh no, I'm What's Her Dinner fourth, Captain Fake Eye fifth, Laura Ann sixth, Glitch 7, Lee 8th, Princess, Buttface Kate 9th, and IMB Trainer is 10th. We'll let the other ones trickle in. I don't think it'll be necessary for the Blue Wave of Death to eliminate anyone, because this is a pretty downhill track, so.
Do you want to sake it to me?
I do not.
Just try it.
I don't want it.
Just try it.
It's not that bad.
What?
I mean, it's not good. It's just not that bad.
I like the clear sake, I think, better than the creamy rice sake.
Congratulations one more time.
Nigori, whatever this is.
Girl Panic. You go up to 8 points on the season. Type in !point merch and go ahead and go over to Robin's Kawaii Corner and pick out a sticker. Been wanting to play this one forever. LOL. They said, hey. I came in second, go up to 18 points on the season. Valley Girls is up to 12. I'm What's Your Dinner is up to 16. Glitch is also up to 16. Lee is up to 15. It looks like no one else has broken double digits. Kayla Ray stays at 10. ASB Bunny stays at 12.
Check out my 4 points. So sick.
Killing it. I think I'm in the lead with 17, if I'm not mistaken.
Must be nice.
I think David, though, even though David doesn't appear to be here, unless I
think
missed
he's
him,
working tonight.
Might have more. So good stuff either way. That was really fun. I really like doing the haunted house one. I wish there was like a little bit more action to it, but seeing that bubble carry Dre off into the afterlife was pretty exciting.
ASB Bunny says peer pressure Robin tisk tisk.
Seriously, she's just like the
Seriously.
most seriously. She peer pressures people more than anyone I've ever met.
Oh, my sister today was like, I kind of want to do this, but I don't want to do it. And I was like, just fucking do it.
I will say, okay, let me rephrase what I said. She peer pressures people more than anyone I've ever met, aside from myself, because I was really, really bad about that for a really long time. If L. Gatesman's out there, he can still confirm. I peer pressured him into eating a candy bar once. Which wasn't a candy bar. It was poison.
It was laxative.
It was laxative.
Fucking dickhead.
I like to say poison because it sounds worse than it really is. Then when I say it was laxative, people are like, oh, okay, you only made him poop his brains out.
I just want to make you drink booze. I want my sister to be better. To get into her career that she wants to do and get those film awards.
It's like that serial killer. His last words before they killed him. Just do it. It's totally true. I've done it on the show. I've talked about this multiple times.
Which one is that one?
I can't remember, but his mom was the one who had like the seance when she was a kid. And then she got older, and then the grandmother, like in law, had the seance with the kid in the house, and she saw the demon like sitting at the foot of his bed, and she grabbed the kid and ran him out of the house. And he grew up to become a serial killer. All right, so fun stuff. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Scaryish. I'm going to go ahead and move us into the outro. But I just want you to know, we appreciate every single one of you, and thank you so much for joining us live. It makes it really fun to record these. It's not just like a normal recording session because you're hanging out with us, and it's a really fun time. So,
Girl Panic redeemed a high five.
All right, let's get that taken care of. Dude. No. I guess.
Oh, that was really bad, too.
You're terrible.
Dang
She's
it.
like purposely conforming her hand to these weird shapes so that it won't produce a good sound. All right, marking it and moving into the outro. So thank you one more time for everyone who sent in their stories. We sincerely appreciate you. If you have thought about sending a story, if you have a friend who you know has a story and you've been encouraging them to do it, encourage them more and send your story in. We need them right now. And you can send them to storytime@scaryish.com, which is our email address. You can also go to our website, scaryish.com, click on Contact Us, send it that way. You can hit us up on any of our social medias. We have Facebook, which is facebook.com/Scaryish Podcast. Message us directly that way. You can also go over to Instagram, which is @Scaryish Podcast, and message us there. Or you can tweet at us, or direct message us, I guess, on Twitter, which is @Scaryish Pod. We hope to hear from you. Robin, for folks who would like to donate to us, how can they do so?
You can go to patreon.com/Scaryish Podcast. Those are monthly donations. Tiers start at $1, and that's how you can get ad-free episodes. So for $1, ad-free. And right now, Badge of Honor patrons and above get lovely Wendigo keychains that are pretty stinking cute, if I do say so myself. I'm designing a cryptid series right now, so the lineup is like the Wendigo, Krampus, Nessie, I think. Or no, did I already do Nessie?
I don't know if you've sent those yet or not.
Not yet. That's coming. So lots of cryptids coming if you folks want to be Badge of Honor tier and above. You guys will get those. I also have stickers and magnets lined up for the rest of the year. So Christmas, look out. And yeah, and if you want to do one-time donations, you're not into the whole monthly thing, you can go to ko-fi.com/Scaryish Podcast. And those are all one-time donations, makes it quick and easy for you. And all your donations go to helping us upgrade our studio setup and help us kind of keep going, give us more time to make content for you folks. And if you've been with us since the beginning, you know that we've been slowly upgrading everything as we go, and you'll notice differences the more episodes you kind of listen to and things like that. And we really appreciate it that we didn't get here without any of you. Without you folks, we would
I'm so confused by how that came out. We appreciate that we didn't get here without any of you.
Yeah, because
it just sounded like we got here without you fuckers, but it's not what you said. It's just how it sounded. It was really weird.
We wouldn't be here without all of you and all of the support from everyone. You guys are absolutely awesome, and we thank you folks every day.
Indeed. Thank you one more time for everyone who watched, everyone who listens, everyone who participates. You folks are wonderful. So I think it's just about everything we have for Storytime number 141. So Robin, go ahead and sign us out.
Keep on creeping on, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye-bye.